is Limo Talk.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
He loops out to left field. Going to be a tough play. Jeter on the run, makes the play, and flies into the stands.
Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet. Airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree.
Everybody wants to know.
As wants it away.
And it's in deep to left center. Andrew Jones on the run. This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza, and the Mets lead 3-2.
Anthony, met by James. Carmelo Anthony with a big bucket.
Show me how you do that trick.
He struck him out. It has happened. In their 51st season, Johan Santana has thrown the first no-hitter in New York Mets history.
Lost and lonely, yeah, just like heaven.
Now your host, Anthony Graziadei.
Good evening, Limo Talk. It's, me, Graziadei, GovsRadio.com, GothamGoldGraz.com, Govs.com, Ins41.com. Underneath me and looking rather ravishing tonight, Bobby Izzarello, Ins41. What's up, Bob?
Ravishing.
Yes, you're looking ravishing.
Wow.
Ravishing.
You know, hey, Graz, what's with the little the strings on your thing there? Look like you can.
My Met sweatshirt.
Oh, okay, they're orange. Okay, nice, very nice shirt.
Thanks, Bobby.
Looking good, man. Hey, I heard a rumor that you might have tried to call me this week. I don't know. Did you try to call me?
You know what, Bob? I did try to call you, but let me introduce Don Pardo and Michael O'Toole, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay, you don't want to talk about it.
I do want to talk about it because I'm a little upset by it. Also joining us tonight after a week's hiatus because his son's got a bionic arm now is Don Pardo wannabe Richard Zarelli. Hello, Richard Zarelli. How are you, sir?
Doing well, Graz. Doing well. Glad to be back.
Welcome back.
We missed you, Rich. We missed you.
We sure did.
Thank you. Nice to be missed.
And the glue behind Limo Talk for the last 10 months during this pandemic, Michael O'Toole from the Work with Mike. Hello, Michael.
Hello, sirs. How's everyone doing this evening?
We're living the life. You know, me and Bobby are fighting 3 minutes before the show's about to start.
No, it's good radio.
Bob,
awesome.
You have two phones.
Probably your fault.
Right, one phone has been out of commission. You tried to call that one. Why would you not try to call the other one when I know you text them both?
because you know, Rich, I don't want to hear your cackling laugh all night tonight.
I do. That's hilarious.
Because it's so Graz. You know what I mean? That's
when the text comes in, I get ding, ding, ding on both phones. But he tries to call one number, doesn't get an answer, and doesn't think maybe, since he knows I have a baseball phone and a regular phone, that he would try the other one, which that means to me is he really was happy that I didn't pick up.
No, that's not.
And the thing is, that's like, remember when people had answering machines? I remember calling people's houses and hoping I'd get the fucking machine. And if the people picked up, I'd be like, fuck. And, you know, and you almost want to admit to them, why did you pick up? I was hoping to get the machine.
But that's not true because I had good information to tell you. I was excited. I had spoken to Michael all week, and Michael had helped me out with a lot of things.
Oh,
and I wanted you to know what was going on. Listen,
a lot of things.
I had a momentary lapse of remembering
Bob.
any part of that, and then I'm like, I talked to you like 5 times.
Tell me the exciting things.
No.
Exciting things that happen in your conversations with Mike.
I told you already. Michael helped me out with some things that we needed. Hey, listen, Mike, play the new song. Play the new one, Mike. We got
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
I got options, Bob. We got options, Bob. We got options.
We got options, which means we can actually go off the cliff a little bit tonight because we're not afraid they're going to tell us, fuck off, we don't want you on anymore. Because we'll say, oh, fuck you, we don't need you. But the bottom line is the other thing won't pan out.
No, that's not at all where the direction we were headed on. No.
Yeah, that's drastic. I mean,
take that back,
that's a
Bob.
lot. No, they don't. That has nothing to do with it. I know where you were going with it, but it has nothing to do with it.
Love you, Bobby. I fucking love you. Oh my God.
We have options. We can either do this show on Thursdays at 9:45 or say, hey, it's been fun.
Right. That's true. There's the two options.
There's your options.
That's great options.
So
There's
Bobby
an
was
option,
right.
though.
Actually, Bobby was right in
You know
a
how many
way.
times I've been nodding off at 9:30 going, oh, fuck. We got to do this fucking show. Then I'm sitting there, and it's the same every week, but I'm sitting there, and I can remember all my bank account numbers and all my PIN numbers and everything, but I can't remember the fucking number to this. And I got to look it up through 3,000 texts of you two telling each other to wash your fucking face, you know? And it's like, I got to look through that to find the fucking code number. And could the code number be any longer?
I didn't generate that. That's Zoom. Zoom does that. The actual numbers are getting longer as the pandemic rolled on. It used to be 9 numbers. Now it's up to 10 numbers, and they say that they're going to go up to 12 in the upcoming weeks because...
What the fuck are we afraid of?
It's not that. It's personal ID numbers. So, for instance, this show has its own ID now. So we have our own number. We locked it in at 10 numbers or 9 numbers or whenever we did it. So
we got options.
We got options. So,
we got options.
So if in fact we erased Limo Talk.
7 numbers. You tell Zoom, fuck you. We've been doing this for a year. We want 7 numbers. 7.
I can't tell them to go backwards. They're going that way, not that
7
way.
or we're done.
That's
7 or we're done. You know why? Because we have options. We have fucking options, man.
That's a good point.
That's it.
I wonder if I can talk to the people over at Zoom and convince them, or maybe the people that I get to talk to have to talk to their bosses to convince them. I'm not quite sure where where the hierarchy is there, because it's very confusing when you don't have people that really can make physical change happen, and they have to go through 3 other levels of management level, and then all of a sudden you just get tied up in nonsense negotiations and emails. It's just crazy.
It's like with all these fucking codes I can remember for everything and all this bullshit, but this fucking number 10 numbers long. It's like when you go to Rite Aid and you buy a pack of gum and you get a fucking receipt that's about 12 feet long. I got to roll it on a pencil. It's coming out of the fucking thing. Then they want to know if I have a fucking Rite Aid card. And I got to punch in my phone number. And the guy behind me is burning fucking holes in the back of my head because he knows I only bought gum.
You know what's worse? If Zoom actually wanted to do like this big update to their platform, and as in the middle of doing that, people started to decide to change it on them. So now the programmers are there. They got their whole path laid out, and then in mid-programming, someone comes in and goes, now here's what we're going to do. Without discussing with it before, wanted nothing to do with it, with the programming before. Now they want to change things. Zoom has got their work cut out for them. That's what I think.
Good. If they start asking for an uppercase letter and a fucking symbol, you know, like you know, the @ sign or something like that in there, then we really have options.
Yes.
We're out of here.
If they start dropping all the apostrophes in people's names, then we'll never, ever get anybody's name right. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, again, management steps in and just ruins the whole concept by just adding in, you know, let's put doilies on everybody's faces like Snapchat.
Doilies!
Or let's get everyone to wear sunglasses while the Zoom is going on. That would be fun, right? These are great things. These are decisions made from people that don't know any better. They just think it's cool because it's going along with trends. But they don't know the real programming that happens underneath all that. Zoom has this wonderful platform that millions of people love. And everyone uses nowadays. What a great time for that. Why screw up a good thing? Why go backwards? It doesn't make much sense.
No. Well, I just want to bring up this was just breaking news. Breaking fucking news.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I got
hold
you.
on.
This just came to me, just handed to me at my desk. Today is the 21st day. Right?
Okay.
It's 2021. 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century. Whoa!
That is breaking news. I did not even associate the 21st century. I did write on my board today. As a teacher, I write the date on the board. 1/21/21. That's pretty cool. Never did I think.
You write on the board? Hi, today is January
No, I don't do that.
21st,
I have high school kids.
2021. I'm your instructor, Mr. O'Toole.
No, when they walk in, I
Good
say,
morning, Mr. O'Toole.
no, when they walk in, they are taking their temperature, they're throwing their sanitizer, and I'm going, shut up, sit down, and take the notes. That's what I say. That's the teacher you get. Because they want to come in. They all want to come in off the bus with their headphones on, just doing this. And they don't hear a word I say. So that's it. They walk in the classroom. They're like, yo, what's up? I'm like, no, nothing was
Graz,
up.
I gotta make a comment here. Richie's shed looks neater than your fucking room.
I think it's the angle you have your camera at. It looks like the shelves are falling over.
No, it's the angle he threw all the shit on the shelves. Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that shit.
From a distance.
Listen, Kevin Epstein says hello. Andrew Frenda, Joe.
Look at Richie's shed.
Taz, the residential.
That's a mess.
Greg DiFilippo. You guys shut up, please.
Graz, I take it back.
What?
Richie said was
behind your Christmas lights lit.
Oh my God, Rich!
It's an old chandelier from the house you had in '87.
Yeah.
No, that's my chandelier I hang under my gazebo out in the backyard in the summer.
You fancy
Is
son
it
of a
lit
bitch.
right now?
Being stored in the...
did he said it's
no,
lit? That's my kids coming in.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Let's
We
go.
got options.
We got options.
We got options.
Graz's room or my shed?
All right.
All right, Don Pardo, let's get started. What do you got on the agenda tonight after I said hello to Kevin Epstein, Andrew Frenda, Joan Croupier, Taz the residential artist, and Greg DiFilippo? What do we got?
We got first guest coming up tonight. Comedian, none other than Mike Nicolia.
Oh, shit.
The big fan of the show. And cue the crickets.
I don't have them. But I'll give you this one.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio.
There you go.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
That's the one.
Graz, you probably got
really
some
like
crickets
that
behind some of that shit on the shelf.
He's got treasure back there.
Bobby, she's been listening to the show lately. Would you shut up, please?
Can I ask you a question? Serious question here. Graz, do your kids roll into that room and then try to search the shelf for a box with ammo in it?
These kids, no.
Because that's what it looks like.
The ammo's in the garage.
No, it looks like one of those video games like Call of Duty where you would search the shelf for ammo and you'd pick up like a couple clips for your AK.
Does he still have the laundry pile behind him?
Yeah, and he's hiding in the laundry pile. He pops out, jumps out with the gun.
The fire department is about to come over and do a video at your house, light all that shit on fire and tell you how dangerous it is to keep shit like this in your fucking house.
Speaking of which, you know what the coolest thing ever was, and I always, even as a kid, I still think it today. You ever see the guys, the forest fighters, if you can say it that way? So they take the forest firefighters that have the can of gas and they light it and they drip it as they walk. That's the fucking coolest thing ever. I want one. I just want to.
You got to do that.
I just want to scorch my front yard so I don't have to cut the grass all summer. Just burn it.
Where'd that come from?
I don't. Well, I'm just saying. It was one of those things where it's just I want one of those cans of gas to light on and just walk around with the gas just dripping fire on everything.
Mike?
Yeah.
Were you at the Capitol on the 6th?
No, I'm not. No.
Graz, did you make the big announcement yet?
Wow, we got options?
We got options.
We got a big announcement.
Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Borders will be filming at Graz's house starting Monday.
Who's teching that show?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don Sill. First of all, everybody, that's Greg DiFilippo, our marketing director over in Tampa, Florida, and also wearing a Don Sill
Whoa.
shirt. What?
He's our Southern East Coast correspondent.
I like it.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank
you, Bobby.
You're awesome. Southeast correspondent down in
nice
Florida.
Shirt. Thank you, Don.
You're awesome, Greg.
Did any of you guys get a shirt?
Nope. That's all right.
I lost it.
I don't give shirts out unless you ask for it 10 times.
I asked for it 100 and I still haven't got one. It's been 2 years.
Because you over-asked.
You can't over-ask.
Once you get to 11, you can't get a shirt.
You're done.
And I was just about to send it out at 10.
You know why it's 10, Greg? You know why it's 10 times?
Why is that?
To remind you that there are 10 fucking numbers to get on the Zoom fucking show every week. All right? So if you go to 11, you get thrown off. You're not getting a shirt.
Here's something funny. I listened to a past show. I counted the numbers and letters that Mad Dog read for the tracking numbers. Yes. He was spot on. It's the exact number of tracking numbers for a package. So I don't know. I actually had a few packages lost over the last few months. It's possible that the USPS confiscated Mad Dog wine that he was sending down to you.
Yeah,
I have to have a conversation with him again.
For how long?
Oh, I'm telling you, it probably is illegal without a proper permit to ship stuff.
In here are those numbers. Somewhere in here are those numbers.
You got to read them back.
I have them written down. Yeah, one day I will.
Hold on a minute. Let's say hello to Alfonso Nero Brown, Al Brown. Let's say hello to Gina Kajemi Coffin. And now, first of all,
I
don't care. Don Pardo, you want to tell us what's on the agenda, Don Pardo?
We got a few things on the agenda. In case you haven't heard, there's a new president of the United States of America that was installed yesterday.
Fake news.
It's
not true. Fake news.
It is not. It is not.
Is that a breaking news story? Hold on.
That is. Listen. This is big news here in America.
Okay.
You got a new president, Joseph R. Biden Jr. has been installed, the 46th president of the United States.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. I want to reach out. Hold on. Can you put that on again, please, Michael? I didn't hear it.
Sure. What do you want?
I want to make a special report.
An old report or a new report?
Breaking news.
A new report.
Okay, here you go. All right. Well, any day now.
Spontaneous radio.
Yeah, well, you asked for it twice, and I had it on the mark.
Good evening. It's Tony Graziadei from the basement in Farmingdale. Hoping that everybody's doing well on this inauguration day after. I'm looking for President Trump, who is in Mar-a-Lago. President Trump, are you there, sir?
How are you?
How are you, President Trump? How's everything?
I'm doing fine. I'm still the 45th president. They can't take that away.
I must tell you, President Trump, I'd like to ask you a few questions if possible. First, rumors is flying around that you left a letter for the incoming president, Joe Biden. Can you give me an idea what you wrote on that letter, sir?
I've been really good is like if you asked me to come up with something before the show, because right now I've got nothing. But bottom line.
Wait, hold on,
really,
President Trump.
What it comes down to is I really can say whatever I want now. So why don't you fucking get your act together and fucking ask me these questions at like 6 o'clock, and so I can be prepared. I mean,
hold on.
You're just looking to make me look stupid like the mainstream fake media does.
Hold on, I like unhinged President Trump. That's fantastic. If he got up on the mic and started f-bombing.
My new phrase is, it's not make America great anymore. It's not. My new phrase is blow me. Blow me. Okay? That's blow me.
President Trump,
I won the election.
President Trump, I don't mean to interrupt you, but the last time I said those words, I got myself in a lot of trouble, just so you know.
What?
Blow me?
Yes. Yes.
Did you say it? Did you say it to your kid's school bus driver?
No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it at that. Never mind.
All right. Does it have to do with school?
I have a funny feeling that this was on the ward. Was it on the ward?
No.
I think it was on the ward.
That wasn't the words used to get kicked off the ward.
President Trump, have you and Milan? Go ahead, sir. Have you
I
and
left
Milan?
a note for President Biden, President-elect Biden, who's now president. I'll say that he's the president for now, okay? But the bottom line is I said, hey, look, loser, okay? I didn't have dead people vote for me, okay? Good luck to you. Good luck to you. The only people that are going to like you as president are those that are dead, okay? The ones that voted for you that are dead. And you and Camel Toe Harris can fucking go enjoy yourselves.
Camel Toe.
Wow.
Okay, I really don't care.
Shots
I
fired.
really would rather go to Mar-a-Lago, shoot some golf, play some games. I tried to do the right thing by this country. I had things going beautifully. I had the best economy in the world. I had the best employment numbers that this country has ever seen. And all you want to do is fuck it up, dickhead.
President,
listen to me.
Mr. President, Mr. Former President, did you hear
you
Joe?
can still call me Mr. President.
Okay.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Did you hear some of Biden's inaugural address? I do have a clip here. It was interesting to hear.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That's interesting. I didn't know he had it in him.
Wow.
Well, what it is if you're an American citizen, you're nobody. If you're an immigrant that doesn't have any paperwork, you get everything. Okay? That's the way it works. That's the America. Make America pathetic again. There we go. That's the slogan.
Goodness gracious!
President Trump, when you got back to Mar-a-Lago, did you and Melania have a nice evening? Did you go out for dinner? Did you make love? Anything new?
Wow. Didn't want to soil the presidential sheets. So now you're back at Mar-a-Lago.
Sheets were fresh. Melania was fresh. Everything was fresh.
She hasn't been
Filing for a divorce?
touched in 10 years.
Nobody is happier that this nightmare is over than Melania. Okay? She was a total gem throughout the entire time that we went through this whole thing, and now right now she's so happy that it's over. Trust me.
We have to admit though, Mr. President, your wife has got to rank in the top 10 of most beautiful
My
first
wife
ladies.
has got a rack. Yes, she
No. She ranks in the top. I would even say top 5 of all time most beautiful first ladies.
I want you to rank me one person out
Okay.
of all the people that have been first ladies.
Uh-huh.
Name one that's hotter looking than Melania.
Well, I like Jacqueline Onassis Kennedy. I did like Jackie
Not
Kennedy.
even close. Not even close.
she had that look I like.
Jacqueline Kennedy.
That cute girl next door.
Elaine on Seinfeld.
Just her accent alone.
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't have an accent. What are you talking about?
No. He's saying Melania.
Melania.
I love the accent. Oh, I didn't even notice she doesn't talk when she's blowing. I mean, when she's with me.
Aren't you embarrassed?
Name me what. And listen, don't even try to tell me about that Michelle Obama. Please, that's Michael Obama. And please don't even try to tell me that Barbara Bush was not really George Bush Sr.'s mother.
Early.
That was his mother.
Very young, in her 20s, Barbara wasn't half bad.
Yeah,
go back and take a look at some
All
pictures.
right, listen to what you just said. Wasn't half bad.
No, but
That
I mean,
means she
compared to
wasn't half good.
I mean, if you compare her to Eleanor Roosevelt, I mean, ooh.
Eleanor Roosevelt looked like Mick Rosie O'Donnell looked hot.
she was a flapper. If you recall the way she dressed like a
Yes.
flapper.
Most first ladies were not very hot.
No.
Melania is a hottie.
Yeah, she's up there. I'm telling you. I throw Jackie on
No,
there.
she's number one.
I'll throw. Yeah, well, I mean, she has the modern look, so obviously, us in the modern times would say her hair, her makeup, her dress, her facial structure, all that stuff. Yeah,
It's
but
all plastic.
yeah, probably. But I'm gonna say, dating back, if you were living in the '60s with the Kennedys, she was the one people kind of admired, and she was considered beautiful. Then there were many even early on, like even George Washington's wife was considered very beautiful, and I think you have to factor in the popularity, the fame of being the first first lady of the country. There was, and the way they dressed and their hair, and so for the people at the time, they have to say.
I was a big Barbara Bush fan.
Early Barbara Bush. Again, early Barbara Bush.
You talking about Laura Bush or Barbara Bush?
No, Barbara Bush looked like my grandmother.
No.
He said Barbara.
There you go.
It is Barbara.
Yeah,
He's
that's
saying
my
Barbara.
grandmother.
No, but if you look at pictures
Laura
of...
was George Bush's wife, George Jr.'s wife.
No, but Barbara Bush looked pretty good when she was young. If you see pictures of her young, not too bad.
I don't even think they had cameras.
There you go.
Yeah, look at that. It's not bad.
I think Mike needs to live in Florida.
Now, again, remember, you're living in that time. Remember, you're living in, let's say, the 30s. Or you're living in the 40s, right? She's a good-looking gal, right? She has nice gams. So,
and I don't even want to get
25.
Yeah, exactly.
So if she's born in 25, she's got to be in her 20s there. That's probably 1940 something.
Yeah.
Right before the 50s.
Yeah.
I take a rim job.
I was going to say, you take,
exactly.
You take
That's
her
what I'm
around.
saying. Think about just change the hair to a modern hairstyle and add some color features, and she'd look like a good-looking woman.
Let me show that one more time, Rich. Can I see that?
Sure.
It's right there.
That's a fatty. She looks like a fatty from Min's 41 on a Saturday night.
Oh,
about
boy.
4 a.m.
Oh,
About
no.
Shit.
Oh, no.
That's a fatty from 4 a.m. It is 41. Bobby Lee's at like
She
3 a.m.
cross-eyed in that picture?
No, but Graz would still show her his spackle bucket. I'll tell you that. He's like, you want to see something funny in the basement? I got a spackle bucket with your name on it.
It's all right.
Well,
definitely a couple of drinks at his 41.
No, she was pretty. She was a pretty girl.
She was. Good looking girl.
Like even, my favorite president, of course, is the only reason I ever registered as a Republican is because of Ronald Reagan. I loved him. All right.
Okay.
But I haven't seen another president like that. But Nancy Reagan was classy, but not great, And then you had Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't even want to get started on that.
No, she was not that good looking early
All
on.
I got to say about Hillary Clinton is whatever Bill did, I don't blame him.
Hey, Richie, pull up Nancy Reagan, 1950. Nancy Reagan, 1950. Not too bad. Again, not too bad. I wish I could turn my camera around.
Wait, let me see Nancy Reagan, 1950.
It's a picture of her in like a nice prom gown.
Come on, Rich. Hurry up.
If you Google search Nancy Reagan 1950,
radio.
She's a good-looking gal. I'm going to say that. I wish I had the ability to show you on my computer screen, but maybe I'll pull it up here.
Maybe the next general manager can send us a dick pic in the meantime.
Yeah, see, not a bad-looking gal for the 50s, right? Good,
wow.
Good features.
Right?
She was pretty.
She's kind of
that was a Thursday night after darts.
Yeah.
No way.
No, serious darts.
No.
Again, slap some modern
Captain
hair.
James Gardner, serious darts.
Slap a modern hairdo on her, like long and pinned straight, and a little bit of makeup, and she'd be a looker. You'd look at her in a bar.
She's into metal.
I would have to keep her bent over.
You know what?
She's a rock and roll girl.
That's
maybe.
Nancy Reagan?
Yeah, in 1950.
Nancy Reagan. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. You got to look at these first ladies early on. They in their 20s.
That's the difference.
A lot of them.
Melania's in the prime of her life.
Look at this one.
These ladies became first ladies.
Yeah, good shot.
When they were in their 60s and 70s,
right.
maybe.
Right. But they married early
Melania?
on.
She's like 40. She's like maybe not even 50 yet, I don't think.
I don't know. How old? Well, Trump's
really?
in his 70s, so I don't know if she's in her 40s. She might be in her 50s,
She
early
might
50s.
be 50.
Yeah.
No, she's got to be younger than that, man. She's a beast.
You definitely know she did it for the money.
Oh, of course. But that's besides the point. I want to see early Melania shots. She was a model at one point, so I want to see some of those.
President Trump,
Yeah.
Hold on, President Trump, is that true? She did it for the money?
So far, I've given her nothing. She's got to earn it.
I have some audio of her talking to you in the middle of your divorce.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Hey,
is there
President
any?
Trump,
Come on. Any comparison?
Wait, hold on.
Well,
President
that
Trump,
looks like after.
Jeff,
that looks like a school photo where they touch up her face. It's all soft and you don't see any detail. It looks like my picture. I just need lasers in the background in 1987.
Airbrushed.
I just got to hear the accent.
Life Touch. Life Touch is what I was thinking of. It's a Life Touch photo.
Did you see the video of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I saw a little bit of it. Why don't you tell everybody about it if they haven't seen it yet?
Arnold gets on and says that President Trump was the worst president in American history. This democracy. I came here from. Where the fuck did he come from?
Rich, could you put that picture back up, please?
Not Switzerland.
Austria, right?
Austria.
Yeah.
I come here from Austria for a free country, and I get the guy like Donald Trump. You know, the bottom line is all these fucking people who rip Trump apart have a personal, private agenda against him. They don't have.
But we know that already. We know that. You could tell.
You could tell because Robert De Niro. Nobody understands that Robert De Niro. The reason he hates Trump is because when he was trying to get some shit done in New York, he wanted to buy some property or something like that, and Trump fucked him over 20-something years ago, and cost De Niro a lot of money. So that's why he walks around going, fuck Trump. And Schwarzenegger has to have had some sort of bad experience with him where he didn't let him do Conan 4 or something like that. And you know,
Conan 4.
I'll do Conan 4.
Jeff Bosey says he'll bang
Destroyer.
Rambo 6, Conan 4. You know,
Jeff Bosey says he'll bang Betty White.
Ooh, early Betty White.
You know something? Betty White is a freaking phenomenal person.
Sure
she
is.
She really is. She looks amazing. She always was attractive. She's funny as fucking hell, and she's spry as can be.
And she's 99. And she's 99.
She's 99, yep.
That is a funny, classy. It's funny because she can be dirty and classy at the same time.
Yep.
She was old when I was a baby.
I remember on the
Golden
Mary
Girls.
Tyler Moore show.
Yeah.
She was Sue Ann Niven.
Yes.
On the Mary Tyler Moore show. And like you just said, in those days, I considered her old.
Yep.
And that was, what, 45, 50 years, 40 years ago?
It's crazy.
She's amazing.
Totally.
She played such a great part on that show. She was so phenomenal. Her acting was incredible on that, playing the dumb bitch. She played like this really nasty, condescending fucking bitch, but it was stupid. It was just great.
If you search a picture out of Betty White in 1940, she was a looker too.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Very good. Very good looking.
Bobby,
woman.
the first lady is 50 as per Gina Kajemi Coffin.
Yeah, I figured
Kevin
it was.
Epstein and Joan Croupier.
You're right, though. It was very close to 50. Very close
I just
to
said
being
she
in the
was
late
50.
40s.
You want to roll back the tape?
I don't have the ability to do that, but you were right. You're right on target.
I was close.
You said late
There you
40s,
go.
and then you're like, maybe she's 50, and then there you go.
Oh, okay. So you want to disqualify my answer?
No, you're
I
right.
didn't go over.
Wow, look at
on
that.
The Price is Right. I'm still in the showcase.
Rich, thank you very much. See, I mean, come
You're
on.
welcome. See, now look, this is your first lady in a bikini.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Look at that.
No.
Are you kidding me?
She's leaking
Now, wait
clam
on.
juice into
Now,
the
wait,
sea.
Rich, show everybody that, and then show Barbara Bush.
Well, again, it's
Bobby,
modern.
Show that one more time, Rich.
Barbara
Rich,
didn't
show that
have
one
a
more time.
photo shoot for Sports Illustrated. I mean, come on,
this is-
really. If
Rich
she
is
did,
ordering the
Nobody cares.
poster to hang up in the shed.
if Barbara Bush grew
it's
her
a
hair out,
refrigerator magnet.
yeah,
Richie, Jimmy Bequicchio, Jimmy Bequicchio got those girls.
yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy was in that league. Yeah.
I get the Barbara Bushes afterwards. I get the after sperm.
Well, listen, they're goers.
Oh.
Everyone needs love too, so you got to give love all around. Everyone got to get a little bit of that love.
All right.
Ron's got the Barbara Bushes.
$8, by the way, for
All
that refrigerator magnet. 2.5 inches by 3.
All right, Richie, get me 2 of them.
I get you 2.
All right,
You
I'll
got
put,
it.
one, I'll put one in the studio.
What's next?
How about a young J-Lo?
I'll
Yeah.
bet I get that magnet before I get a free Graz T-shirt.
Yeah, me too. Where's my free Graz T-shirt? How many times is that?
Do you want to write down some tracking numbers?
Wow. Yeah.
Greg, get your book out. Let's write down some new ones.
Just the way. Hold on.
Jesus. I told you they were sold out.
Hold on.
I had such a high demand for those free Graz shirts. I couldn't keep them in stock fast enough.
I would like one.
No,
Yeah, they went quick.
Wait, Greg,
Here
you got
too.
one. You got one. You gave it to your son. We saw it.
I have 3.
You have see, Greg got his.
Yeah.
All right, gents, calm down for a second. I just I want to let you know something that I forgot what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm. Well, while you're thinking about that,
Graz, you know what?
Why are you thinking about that?
Graz has options.
I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday.
I like this.
Graz.
Yes.
I like that.
Getting on the radio and getting on the show and saying I forgot what I was going to say. You know what that is?
What's
That's good radio. That's good radio.
It's good radio.
Good radio.
Excellent.
What I was trying to say is we're doing something different tonight. We're not sharing the show all over the United States.
So
Greg
we don't want
shared-
anybody to see it?
No.
Greg shared it internationally.
No.
I shared it among
Only
friends.
on a couple.
We're doing a small watch
Our
party.
Southeast correspondent has shared it with the southern part of the United States. We have to share it with the Northeast.
Well, we're going to ask our people that
all
are
the way up
listening,
north.
Right.
The Andrew Frienders and the Bruno Capolas and everything, to share our show. I don't know if Bruno's still watching us. He might have went over to the other show, the pizza show, so I don't know.
Why, he wants to get yelled at the whole time?
Oh, speaking of the pizza guy,
Go ahead.
What do you think about the pizza guy doing Zoom at Governor's?
It's not happening. It's not happening. If it happens, I'm taking over his spot. Okay? I'm not going to deal I'm not dealing with the fact of him talking shit about us for 3 weeks and then saying, "Oh, I'm going to do a Zoom show in the main
Both
room and
rooms.
the small room." It's not right, and it's not happening. Anything that he has booked, we're taking over. Limo talk, because we work for Governors. How's that? Put the music up there, Michael.
We have options?
We got options.
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got
He's
options.
going at him
I
with
can
some
pass that
gangster
bitch like
rap.
Stockton.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hold on a second here. So there is the possibility that he's doing a show from Governors?
But that's rumors. It's all, how do rumors get started?
How could that rumor even start?
Someone
talks
just
about
said
it
it.
all the time. He says that
Somebody just said it.
he's coming in the big room. He's coming in the small room.
Yep.
And yet,
So let me get this straight.
Go ahead.
I'm told not to mention him on
Yep.
Gov's radio.
Yep.
Yet Govs is working out a deal to get him to do his show from the main room.
I don't think so. I think
No, I think, like you said, it's rumors.
Don't tell
It's
me I
rumors.
don't think so. Tell me there's no fucking way.
It's rumors.
Well, we have to hear
Strictly
from the
rumors.
powers that be that there's no fucking way. So we'll send some communications and see if we can get the no fucking way
Because
response.
if it has to, because let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
A few weeks ago, before I started making fun of him, I had options. I could have gone to his show. I could have been fucking making big flat round dough pieces
God,
and
Jeff.
throwing them in the fucking oven and telling people the sauce comes on the side
You only
with a
burnt
little
burnt
portion
crust.
cup of cheese to sprinkle on. All right? And I could have been doing that. That could have been me. But
That would've
no,
been awesome.
I stuck with limo talk. Limo talk. I'm sitting at fucking Five Below Fireman's Field right now, screaming into an echo chamber when I could have been sitting next to the pizza ovens.
Tell me about it.
Look at Zerilli.
It's chilly. It's chilly tonight.
He can't seal those doors up enough. Look at that. He's weather stripping his fucking doors as we do the show.
And my heater.
Bobby, you could have been sitting down here next to me having a cocktail,
Yeah.
waiting for the show to end so we can go out and see some pole hangers.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Melania.
Hey now.
Well, that's what she likes to do in her
some
off
actors
days.
tonight.
Listen, the bottom line is my wife was mentioned in one of the conversations, and that's why now I'm like, fucking all my gloves are off.
Wait, she was sponsoring the show?
No, he made a mention to her in one of his rants. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Don't talk about my wife.
That's
Are you out of your mind?
But was
Don't
it
talk about
nice?
my wife.
Was it nice talk?
Don't talk about my wife.
Was he being nice about it though? I mean, you got to give him the benefit of the
like,
doubt.
Graz has these characters. Maybe I could be Dan Romano with Graz's wife. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
You know, that might actually be a hit.
You're going to take out someone's guy.
That's all right.
Somebody was talking about you. I took care of it. Don't worry, I got it.
You know what? It'd be like Howard Stern and Robin Quivers.
Pay for his
oh my
wife.
God! You hear what she says? She goes, "Don't put me in the same sentence with that guy."
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Well, over at Fredo Pizza, I got to tell you, I could have, he got passed over. He got passed over. He's the older guy, and he got passed over. He got talent. He's smart.
He's smart.
He's smart.
Didn't he buy a mail order bride?
But I don't imagine that he should ever have brought up your wife.
He was talking about a scenario that we make fun of him. He says, "Oh, if you're gonna make fun of me, I'll be the De Romano. I'll be with your wife." I'm like, "What? Are you kidding me? Are you even, I just
maybe he's thinking about like a new angle to his show. You know, he's going to do the Dan and Graz show, but it's not you, Graz. It's Mrs. Graz. Edgy. Yeah.
No, there's a guy down here by me that rips on him daily.
Like how?
Shocking.
Like posts.
Ah, okay. All right, on social media.
Still funny as all hell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love social media.
All right, so you got your question, Greg. What's next, Don Pardo? Let's get away from him. I don't want to talk to him. Talk about him. That ain't happening.
All right, Graz, listen.
Hold on. My answer to you, Greg, is it ain't fucking happening. He ain't part of our family. We got a Govs Radio family and a Governor's family, and you ain't part of that. You left. Too bad. Next.
My offer to him is nothing. Nothing.
Next.
Zero.
Next.
We got, listen, as a Yankee fan, I take a little bit of, umbrage with this, but I think it's true. And are the Mets right now the talk of the town? They certainly are for right and wrong reasons, but big Met news week, I think. You got the GM obviously getting fired and that whole thing.
Yeah, Bernie's got his front row tickets already. You got season tickets. Bernie! He's waiting.
Yeah.
The Bernie memes are hysterical.
I made this one myself, just so you know. This is an original.
I like that one.
Yeah, he's sitting right there, front row, ready to go, opening day.
I love that. I love it. I thought
the ball clubs.
One of the best memes I saw yesterday, I don't know if you saw it, it was actually a reference to baseball. And it said something like, the look you have when you're told the guy can throw in the high 90s and is actually throwing 77 miles an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
like a scout goes to see a guy and they tell him like, oh, he's throwing in the high 90s. And he's really like throwing meatballs. But, could there be a more disinterested look, though? Like sitting there with just your arms folded? I guess they just kind of caught him in a moment. But
he was
freezing. I think
I thought it was pretty
fell
funny.
Asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He let that
when
mask.
He had his mask.
Let his mask right up a little bit, and then he just kind of nods off.
I'm going to say, though,
yep.
As much as I don't agree with, that I know he's talking out of his ass, the speech was pretty good, but I want to know how they can ask for unity and healing when the problem was caused by the people that they support. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Now, the other thing is, you look at Trump and you say, okay, I don't like the way he presented himself and it wasn't presidential. Do we look for results or do we need to play the role right? I don't know what we're looking for. So Biden plays the role right, but I don't like the results or the actions. Trump doesn't play the role right, but his actions create positive results. What are we looking for?
Want a mix of both.
I guess a mixture of both, yes.
Right.
But I don't see a mixture of both on either one of them. All the executive orders that he signed today undid a lot of good things that were going on. That pipeline was like 20,000 jobs.
10,000.
Yeah.
How do you stop that?
It was more than 10.
They came out with the article already. 10,000 they're saying.
How do you do that to people? You promise these people, I'm here for all Americans. But apparently not. Apparently not. Why can't you just leave something that's working alone and come up with new things instead of ripping apart someone else's life? Why are they ripping apart? They're destroying lives there.
What's the deal with the pipeline? Why doesn't he like it?
He doesn't think it's necessary.
No, it has to do with pollution. It has to do with an oil
Right,
pipeline.
no, that's what I'm saying.
That
His
agenda
worried about
is
spills and holes in the pipeline.
Yeah, no. His agenda is green technology.
Oh.
He wants to wean off the necessity of oil. So he
But we
wants
need it.
cars to go on
Yeah,
gas.
we need it.
But we need it for ships. Ships
What is it
run on
going to
oil.
force us to pay $7 a gallon? So we got to buy an electric car.
Well, and the other thing is
cheaper?
a lot of plastics. A lot of plastics use petroleum, which is a part of what oil is. So you gotta eliminate all plastic in the world. I mean, you can slowly, but that's going to take way more than his 4 years in office. You're right, Bob. I agree with you. Don't remove the pipeline just yet. Slowly wean off it. It would take a very long time. And in the end, we're probably going to have to. But don't just abruptly remove jobs from people's lives. That's got to be tough for those people that were working.
The work has been
What
done.
about
The
all the
money
money?
has been invested.
Right.
You're going to
The
stop.
money's already there.
Yeah,
And
how
it's
much
gonna
work
be
have they done?
I don't know.
The point is,
There's miles of pipe laying there.
it's a spiteful move. It's a spiteful move. The point is, the Trump idea was to make us independent on other countries.
Oil independent, yep.
Yes, oil
Agreed.
independent. Yes.
And just the prospects of that alone helped us in keeping the prices down. We were importing, exporting. We were doing everything, all right, which
But-
we hadn't been doing in a long, long time.
Really quick,
now
though,
we're going to be dependent on foreign oil again?
No, but long term, we can't rely on oil forever. Even if we're oil independent.
No, but it's going to help the American people and keep the costs down.
Short
But I
term,
agree
yes.
with that.
Employed.
You see,
Short
I
term,
do agree
but you
with that.
have to slowly transition into a new world. It's got to be a whole new, horizon coming, and you got to be prepared for it. Does that mean shut it down? No, I don't believe it does.
So he's going to try and drop a bomb in 4 years and change everything?
I mean, you can't forcefully do that. There's no way technology would keep up with that. There's no way we have the technology for everyone to have an electric car, to everyone be oil independent and not have to worry about.
Nor can anybody afford those kind of cars.
Well,
really.
If you can make, marketing wise, if they were all out there, it would
gonna make 'em out of recycled plastic.
Well, it would produce competition, and that would drive down prices.
You're putting yourself at the mercy of generated. You're putting yourself at the mercy of electricity. You're putting yourself at the mercy of computers by doing that. You get to the point where your government or an outside government, an enemy, can shut you the fuck down. You
Agreed.
can't let that happen.
That's what I'm saying. So there's levels of infrastructure that need to be built. Yes, we have to eventually get there. Is it 4 years from now? No. There's no realistic goal for 4 years from now to be like
But
that.
how do you take the work that was done and take that money and flush it down the toilet?
Well, I don't believe
and
that
say,
was a
"Forget
good
it,
idea.
No more.
No, I don't think that was a good idea at all. I think you have to wean off it, and it's going to take 20, 30, 40 years. It's going to be in my kids' future, but it's not going to be now. So you have to keep that pipeline going, drain as much as we can, and then move on to the next thing and see the end in sight. There's got to be some sort of balance here of what we need now to get through now to help build the infrastructure, to layer on those levels, like Bobby said, to have digital security. I mean, we got to develop technology to be completely shut off. I always think back to Avengers, and it's what was it? Age of Ultron. I know it's a stupid reference, but I see a shield around the world. I see a shield around America where we protect us. Yeah, exactly. The bubble. Where we can protect ourselves digitally from any outside invaders and even internal invaders. And so that's going to take a lot of infrastructure. And think about it this. To build a computer, to build a phone, to build all this infrastructure, you need raw materials. You need resources. A lot of that is plastic. A lot of that is synthetics. A lot of that is developed from crude oil, synthetic from petroleum. And that's the way it's got to go. You're not going to develop a brand new element overnight. There's no way. So we have to slowly transition. Like I said, it's not going to take short term. It's going to be a very long-term goal. And I get it, you want to start putting it in place. But to, like you said, rip the Band-Aid off is ridiculous right now. You can't do that.
Now, Taz, the residential artist, says, and now Canada of all countries is mad at us. They lost 11,000 jobs. My dad's job is out of business as of today.
Wow. Sorry, Taz.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
It seems
See
ridiculous.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it seems ridiculous
See,
to do
this
it
is
like
the kind
that.
of stuff that keeps happening. We get new administrations, we get new presidents, new governors, new legislators, new everything, and they just pull the plug on shit that the previous administration had rolling. To me, once something's rolling,
can't undo it.
You got to see it through, no
let
matter
it
whether
roll
you
its
agree
course.
with it or not.
Yeah, let it roll its course.
You got to let it mature. You got to let it get to its end point.
Look,
and if you don't like it after that, come up with a slow way to get rid of it or replace it. But you can't just pull the plug.
Yeah, I like the idea of eventually, and no way do I see that in the next 5 or 10 years, but eventually becoming energy independent per household. Like my house, I have solar on. I love my solar. I'm independent from the grid. I don't have to worry about my electric bill. I don't pull from that. And I sustain my entire house on that every single year. It is
How much does that cost you? How much does that cost you in the difference from what
$20 less a month than electric did.
Let me ask you,
So
when
why
you
not?
have a blackout,
Yeah.
how long does the power last?
I don't have a battery backup, so I don't have one of those Tesla batteries on the side of my house.
Blackout like considered during an eclipse?
Yeah, no, it stores it. I backfeed the grid. So what happens in my solar?
Oh fuck! There's an eclipse.
No power. No, like that. Like at night, then the same thing would happen at night, right? You wouldn't have power at night.
No, the moon. The moon gives you light at night.
You want a lunar eclipse?
Yeah, there you go.
The reflectiveness off the sun. No,
So
but the
you're
point
only
is,
pulling during the day.
I generate during the day. I backfeed the system. It knows how much I'm backfeeding, and then I pull back off the grid. So it's just like a Ponzi scheme almost. Like we all contribute to a fund, and then when we need it, we take it, and whatever's left over, I get back in return, and whatever is over usage, then I pay for. And so what happens with the solar company is they come into a full estimate on what you pull from the grid every year for like the last 4 or 5 years. And as long as you don't do any major changes to your home, and even in between all this, all of my lights in my house now are LED. So that significantly dropped my usage. And so, for the most part, that is a great idea. Everyone in this country could go solar. I mean, even up in the northern states where the sunlight isn't there or the winters are very dark, the amount of solar you generate is great. Listen, this is a great idea, but this can't change overnight. It can't. We still are so dependent on other things like our cars, like turbine generators. Greg, you asked if the eclipse or if my power goes out, do I may be able to pull from a battery? I can't. I have a gas power generator that I have to plug into my house when my power goes out. That's just the answer. There's no other change to that. So until Tesla batteries, where you can store up energy for hours or days, are
$10,000 battery,
right? But are, like I said, if you produce healthy competition for that type of device, you can drive down costs to make it affordable for people, and then the government, as they had with my solar, can subsidize rebates and stuff like that to help with that transition, to incentivize people to do that transition. And that is what can happen, but it's got to take a very, very long time for it to work. It's not going to work overnight. And I've been with solar for 5 years now, and I'm saying I'm still probably the only one on my block that has it. So, I mean...
Really?
Yeah.
It's common down here.
Well, yeah, you got a lot more
look
sun and you constant, it's
There's
different up here in the
down here,
Northeast.
Mike, that they look like spaceships, man.
I don't mind the look. It doesn't bother me at all.
That's what bothers me. That's why I haven't gotten it, to be honest with you, because it would have to be on the front of my house. The front of my house faces south.
And
So,
they've actually started developing.
I'm like, I don't want to look at that.
They have actually started developing shingles that are solar devices, so you wouldn't get that awful look.
Right.
It's literally looks
that I
like
would do.
shingle, and then they produce solar. They're smaller, independent things, and it's probably more expensive now. But again, over time, as competition rises, costs drive down. So it's something for the future, but that takes a long time. Everything takes a long time. I don't know why we think overnight we're just going to be like, okay, we don't need anything. No, green technology is a great idea, but it's going to take a very long time for the technology and the cost to be affordable for every single American.
So gas is going to go to $5 a gallon in 2 months.
Probably.
3 months.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
probably.
right now it's at I paid $245 the other day.
Yep,
I don't know what you guys are
$240.
paying.
Yep.
It came right up on inauguration day.
$189.
What'd you
What'd
pay?
you pay?
$189 in November.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Back in
yeah, it
November.
got down to
Right,
167 for me.
Yeah.
Listen, I track it for my business. It was down to 167. So now for me, 33 cents, and now I pay $2.35. It's 68 cents a gallon more for me.
And they're proposing a new tax, a new gas tax of 25 cents a gallon.
Well, there you go.
Like New York doesn't
25
already have
cents?
high gas taxes. Is it a federal one?
Yes, federal tax.
Yeah. So even New Jersey people would have to pay that 25 cents.
Everyone, an extra 25.
Well,
it's gonna help.
Nikki Singh says hello.
Hi, Nikki.
Taz, the residential artist, of course, says hello to us. What's next
Hi,
on the
Taz.
list there?
Hi, Taz.
Well, I only got half a sentence into the Met talk, but are the Mets the talk of the town right now in New York? And as a Yankee fan, I take a little umbrage for that, but I have to admit the Mets are definitely more the talk, especially with the owner tweeting. Obviously, the whole Jared Porter thing, which ended up being a story about the reporters.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but that
gotta
ended up
say
being
this,
a
though.
story,
I mean,
a story about the reporters.
where
more than
were
it was
these
about Jared Porter.
allegations?
Yeah.
Where were these allegations in 2016 when they happened?
Yeah,
Because she
on
didn't
some
want it
guy's
to happen.
desk.
She was wait. I
That's
know the whole
bullshit.
issue.
They wanted to happen. They didn't have anything
Come
on him.
on.
He wasn't doing anything enough.
No.
He wasn't
No,
popular
I'm not
enough.
buying the bullshit.
Yeah, I'm
She
not
was
buying
in
that
the
either.
industry. Guys, let me talk.
I'm
She was
telling
in
you, I
the
don't buy
industry,
it.
Bobby. She was in the industry. When she went back to Korea, she had a conversation with someone and told her the story of what was going on. And then finally, they were talking. They found out that this guy got the general manager's job for the Mets. And because of that...
So until he gets a good position, we're not going to say shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess not.
I
She
don't
didn't
like
to.
it.
It's
In
because of the
2016, if she had a problem with it, and you know something? She very well should have had a problem with it.
Yes.
But why wait 5 fucking years?
Because in the Korean culture, and she was also in the
Oh, it's
American
a 5-year
culture.
cooling off period?
No, Bob. I'm telling you, because of the Korean culture, and because of the our
There must
culture,
be a 5-year lapse between hard-on pictures.
she would have been ostracized, Bobby. She would have been ostracized.
it
Come
goes by
on
inch.
now.
That's what the guy was trying to do. He was trying to ostracize the shit out of her. Look, I don't like that people fucking wait. I don't like it.
She was scared for
The
her
guy
job.
got a
dude.
good
She was
job.
brand new into this country. She was North Korean. She had no idea.
So we have more sympathy for her than we have for this. Who the fuck knows what went on? Investigate first.
They were in a, they never even made contact with each other after the first. He met her in an elevator at Yankee Stadium. They exchanged business cards. That was it. That was the amount of time that they ever spent in front of each other. Then he went back and started talking business with her. And then he says, hey, you want to see a picture? He sent her a picture. Then he sent her a bulge picture. Then he sent her a dick pic.
Smart.
And
It's
Yeah, and then she
natural
came back and
progression.
said,
And all
what
I
the
got
hell
to say about this guy
It's
is,
the natural progression.
Yeah. Way to go.
all
Anthony.
I've got to say about this guy is, how dumb are you?
Yeah,
How fucking dumb are
exactly.
you?
In today's
All right?
age, if you don't know that you're going to be recorded and everything you do is going to be tracked and traced, and it's going to be used against you, even up to 50 years down the line, you're ridiculously ignorant to what is going on in the world.
Bobby was with her for 90 seconds from the top area of the Yankee Stadium through the elevator to the bottom. What does it take, Bob? 90 seconds? So in those 90 seconds, he got her card. He texted her 62 times after she told him to stop. And because of that 90 seconds that they met, and he thought he fell in love with her, he lost his job after moving through the whole industry rather quickly and then getting a job for the Mets. Are you kidding me? The kid's
He should have
ruined.
never taken any job that didn't have the letters ASST in front of them. All right? Because once they were just waiting, they were waiting for him to get to the top to get them to fuck him over.
That's what I'm saying. That they're just waiting.
Yeah,
she was just
absolutely.
sitting on it enough to make him hurt. And
Why
I
do I
get that.
keep staring at Bernie Sanders? Can you switch that,
Mr.
Michael?
Javed.
I'll chase that in a
Mr.
minute.
You know they're gonna
where
make-
are you working now?
They're going to make a
Mr.
bobblehead of
Javed,
that.
where are you working?
Yeah. Well, they're
I
gonna.
just
Well, I
got
don't know
the
about
GM
making an
job with the
example.
Mets. Okay, let's get him.
But then the story. But what about the part of the story where, like, this guy Jeff Passan and the way ESPN did it? It's like 9 o'clock at night. They're like breaking this story. You know what I mean?
He's
like,
the scumbag at it. He didn't even break the story. He was a girl at ESPN.
It was.
He
I was
took the
say,
story
it was
away
actually
from
a girl.
Nina something. He took the story away.
Yeah.
All right, wait. I'll let Taz has no idea what we're talking about. We'll refresh it for her in 2 seconds.
Wait, Bob, I didn't know Bob.
Teresa says hello, boys.
Bob, I didn't know you met Bernie Sanders.
Wait, hold on. I apologize, Teresa. I put a watch party.
A weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I put a watch party on last week's show instead of this week's show. So Teresa was watching last week's show. Sorry about that, Teresa. What do you want, Zarelli? What timeout?
Oh, I'm saying hi, T.
Hi, T.
Yeah. I'm just, I'm really excited.
Hello, Teresa's feeling. I hope Teresa's feeling better.
Yeah.
Yep, she's still home recovering.
Our boy D-Train says hello to everybody.
Hope you're
Bernie.
well.
Yeah, he loves Bernie.
Right.
I actually, I found this old picture in the archives of Limo Talk. I didn't realize that Bernie was in the studio with you guys from one of your shows.
Yeah, Bernie and Bobby. Look at that.
It's fantastic.
That picture of
I don't
Bernie.
see it.
Yeah, it's
They're
right
making
there.
a bottlehead of that picture of Bernie
Mhm.
with his gloves and everything.
Smart.
How do you show up
That
at
is
the
smart.
inauguration? How do you show up at the inauguration like that? Are you kidding? That's like me.
Listen, that's a regular guy from Vermont,
Yeah, exactly.
right
Yeah.
there.
He's
Yeah,
got.
but
wearing
everybody
his
was in-
Parker,
everybody
it's
was
cold
in
out, it's
suits.
winter.
That was the
you
same
know.
gloves I used to wear when I went to college in New Hampshire in 1997. The same
Those
exact
are like,
gloves I
yeah,
wore.
they're like made in Vermont by some teacher for some charity or something. That's, to me,
There's a
that's as
story
regular as you
behind them.
get. Yeah,
Yeah, of
I
course.
might not agree with all his policies, but
Bernie,
that's just
That
a
was
regular
good.
guy.
Bernie's cool.
It's just
yeah.
a regular guy wearing his glove and jacket
Yeah.
to inauguration.
Bernie
Hanging out
just
doing a
Just
show.
a little,
Show you.
little delusional.
Bernie just wanted to show you how everyone will dress under socialism. You see, the government will give you a fucking piece of shit jacket,
Like a
some
hippie from
lovely
Vermont.
ass
And a
gloves,
lawn chair.
a lawn chair, and a mask that costs 2 cents. To go wherever you want with fucking
And the
earbuds.
mittens.
No one's gonna want to go near you. That's why they show him like
Right,
completely.
you smell like urine. You smell like fucking urine.
He had
And
an
no one
envelope
will
in his
come near.
hand, Bob.
Hence,
Bobby had an envelope.
hence social distancing.
Yeah.
Smell like piss. No one comes near you.
Natural
It's
selection.
so true. It's so
Right?
true.
Oh my God,
It
that guy
is.
smells like piss. Put your mask on. Get away.
You know what the
social
good-
distancing.
Uh,
Done.
The good thing is, Bernie has some options. He's got a lot of options.
What's poppin'?
He's got
Brand new
options.
whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton.
Bernie's lit. Like it.
I think it was a very, very nice, appropriate outfit for Bernie to wear to the inauguration.
He didn't
I
class it
like
up with like a nice pea coat or something like that.
Yeah, peacoat.
Yeah, something. Something
like a
nice.
fucking
What'd you
homeless
think of
bum.
all the performances?
I didn't watch most of it. I
You
did
know the
catch.
parents that come to my games and sit on the fucking sidelines of the fucking games?
That's what they
Come
look
dressed
like.
better than that. And bring
You
your
could
baby
actually-
chair.
He had a
make
he had
a-
wait, he had a thing from the post office, and he also had a brown manila folder with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It was like he was making a stop at the inauguration, then going to the post office.
It was the
He
evidence
was
they had
presenting
against
his
Porter.
version of a note to leave for Biden.
It looks,
Gina
looks
says
like
they
he's
all
watching,
dress like that in Vermont.
That's true.
watching Limo Talk on YouTube.
He had an envelope full of pictures of Porter and his dick pictures from his
Yeah.
cell phone in that manila envelope.
Yeah, he probably also had some pictures of Melania from the swimsuit issue.
He's in the White House just smelling the sheets.
Yeah. Joe, just let me in for 20 minutes.
That's all I need.
Where's the envelope?
That's
It's
all I
not in
need.
this picture either.
That's
Where's
the actual
envelope?
picture. Yeah, that's the actual picture.
Dude,
I
when he
don't know.
walks down the stairs to meet everybody, he's got a brown manila folder and a post office receipt in his hand as he's saying hello to President Barack Obama.
He was sending out Limo Talk shirts.
The whole scene where they walk down the Capitol steps.
I was hoping somebody slipped.
No, they walk down the Capitol. All I kept picturing was the scene from The Godfather when the guy shoots him on the stairs and the cop
shit.
rolls down. The cop rolls on his shoulder and shoots from the ground and nails the fucking Don of the other family. I was saying, I want to see that, with a paint gun, maybe. But I still thought it was what came into my head.
Kamala missed the last step. You know that, right? She almost fell.
Yes, I saw that.
She almost fell. I was like, oh, I was really looking at Biden. I was like, Biden's not even, he's holding his wife's hand. He's not even holding on to the thing going downstairs. I thought he was going to trip.
I thought someone was going to throw paint on her and yell
you see how
for his
old
murder.
he looks? He looks like he's already embalmed.
Well, I heard something. Wait, I heard something today. He was supposed to salute the Marines as he was walking by, and he must have an earpiece. And somebody spoke in his earpiece and goes, salute the Marines. And as he's walking by the Marines, he goes, salute the Marines. And he kept going without saluting.
Salute the Marines.
He said it out loud. He kept walking without doing it.
He's going, why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying it?
He probably thought they meant, we have your pizza with sardines. And he's like, oh, pizza with sardines.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun 4 years.
Hey, folks, can we ask you to share the show, please, and give us a couple of likes? Well, go ahead, Don Pardo. What's next?
We got the hockey finally back. I got to tell you, I'd watch any hockey game right now. I am just enjoying not even just watching my Rangers, but watching any hockey game at this point, because usually you start like September, a little preseason, October, the season's going.
By the way, that's what I call my my pre-cum is preseason. So sorry, I got a little bit of that preseason on you. That's my bad.
You got at your age, you got pre-cum?
Yeah, it's all right. It doesn't make you a bad person. I just I get really excited. I get so excited.
Don't ever mix the preseason with the tailgate party.
When someone pours a beer at the tailgate, you go, "Oh, there's a little preseason in that beer of yours."
It's a preseason in your tailgate.
I'm gonna salt base some preseason all over the place. It's and also at the airport, my wife and I have a joke.
Turn over quick! Turn over!
No, my wife and I have this joke. Whenever they talk about pre-board, it also means pre-cum. So every time they say we're now pre-boarding, I'm like, yeah, you are. So anything that really starts with pre, I end up, associating with pre-cum.
Your wife's got a nice rump too.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, she does.
We don't go that route, Graz.
That's okay. No, I don't mind the compliment. Graz is a nice
picture. O'Toole's wife is a nice looking lady. Zarelli's wife is a nice looking lady, and my wife's a nice looking lady.
Graz, take it easy. You're starting to sound like the pizza man.
Yours is okay. Yours is okay, Bob.
Out of the gentlemen tonight, top 5 good-looking limo talk wives.
You know what?
No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying there's only 5 of us, so they'd all be in the top 5.
Yours is the youngest, probably.
Yes, she's the youngest. Yeah.
Mine's probably
she's too young for this survey.
She doesn't apply.
She needs to be at least 45.
Yeah, no, she doesn't
even
come close.
It's like dropping the lowest grade.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's in the bell curve.
I always love that.
Yeah.
When a teacher said to me, listen to me. When a teacher said to me, we always drop the lowest grade, and you got 6 tests, right? I got great marks on the first 5. The last test, I'm fucking it up.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. They're gonna write. How long has Clinton been president? Too long. Who was Clinton's best advisor? Monica Lewinsky. Yeah, that's what I would do. And they're gonna drop the lowest grade.
Just riffing.
Just be a smart ass on every question. 5 + 5, none your business.
You know what I did once? I didn't know the answer to anything on a test, and I was smoking a lot of weed in 11th grade. And I had no answer. I'm sitting there just laughing because I'm getting this test, and the test is like on Macbeth. What did, Doucherates say to Macbeth in this? And he wrote, climb on the back and we'll go for a ride in the sky. Right?
And
I started making song references to everything. And I put like, somebody said, what did so-and-so say? And I'm like, he said, close the doors, turn out the lights. Right? I wrote, Miss Milligan sent it to my fucking guidance counselor, and my guidance counselor photocopied it and sent it to my parents. and they wanted to do an intervention.
What? They dropped the lowest grade. What? I was just trying to be.
Really?
I was having fun with it. If they dropped the lowest grade, just have a little
I was
fun
like,
with
I
it.
didn't have any answers. What do you want? I didn't study for the test. I didn't read the book. So I had fun.
You know what you should have done?
That's good.
You should have called on Tyrone. Yeah.
Let's go.
He had all the answers, just so you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what did so-and-so say? She said, there's a lady who knows all that glitters is gold.
And they're climbing a stairway to heaven.
Lady who knows all the glitter is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
I'm not sure
Well,
those
there
are the
goes our
lyrics.
8
but-
listeners.
Yeah.
That's close.
We'll have karaoke night another night.
They just left.
Have a good night, Jeff.
Karaoke night starts 15 minutes before Limo Talk here on Thursday nights.
No, that would be Don Sill's show.
No, well, that's just for this week. That's just
So let's go
scheduling.
back to this Mets thing, okay?
Mhm.
I don't think they should even bother trying to hire a general manager right now. I think they should take Sandy Alderson as the team president and the 2 assistants and just go on from here.
I agree.
That's what they're doing.
You know, just forget it.
Officially, they said that?
Yeah,
Just
they
because-
said this year, they made an announcement that they're not hiring anybody until next year.
Hmm.
They're going to go through this year.
Good. Because we don't know. You know who you got. All right? You know Sandy Alderson hasn't, forget about sending a picture of his dick. He probably hasn't even touched his dick in fucking 25 years. All right?
How do you know?
See what happened there.
He could be frisky.
All right? So I noticed he's got a little mustache and goatee thing going on.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know
does.
why. But the bottom line is, I know he's a fucking, no pun intended, a stand-up guy. And he's going to do a good job evaluating talent because now he has money.
Yes.
There's money behind him. Before he had no money. He had Freddie Coupons and the whole Coupon family. Right? They were looking for bargain basement deals. Now, this guy has a guy with a big cash, a backup over here, and he can do what he wants. He can be a real productive, excellent general manager.
Yep.
Let him do it.
Yeah.
Let him do it.
Right.
How do you think Jared Porter feels right now, Bobby? 42
He feels
years
like a
old.
fucking dope. And you know something? You got to think to yourself, do I feel bad for him? In a way, yes. But also, I know myself. You know what I do with everything I do? Just about everything I do anyway until I lose my fucking mind. I always
98%
do
of the things I do.
Right, because there have been times where I've lost my fucking head on a spur of the moment and got myself in a lot of trouble. But that's not today's topic, okay? Today's topic is when I have my head and I'm thinking, which this guy should have had.
This could be good.
You got to say to yourself, listen,
Bobby loses head.
make believe someone's always watching you, all right?
That's a good way to learn. That's a good way to live. Yep, 100%.
Make believe someone's always watching, and I always do that. And when I talk on the phone or I text, I always make believe someone else can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very guarded with what I say on the phone and very guarded with what I text.
Now, some people would say that's living very, with an anxiety of constantly thinking. But I think it's a great way to constantly think about it because it keeps you safe. Well, it keeps you safe because you're constantly always in the mindset of saying, okay, if I send this, let's say I always say to my kids in school, pretend like your parents would see this. So act like I'm going to play it right back to your parents. Now, in some ways, it doesn't work because their parents are probably dirtier, filthier people than they are. But in a lot of cases, 95% of the cases, they are scared of showing what they do on a daily basis. So I said, in class, pretend like there's a camera on you and your parents can watch it all day. Act like you'd want them to know how you're acting.
It's a great strategy. I've used it for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And I do it when I'm on the phone. I always talk on the phone as if there's a third party listening that I don't know about. All right?
Yep.
And I watch what I say that way. Although, as you might already know, I do say what's on my mind.
No.
But there's a certain way of saying things. There's
Right.
a certain way of saying things where you're teetering on that borderline, and you could cross over, but I invoke the someone else's listening rule, and I watch what I say.
Yeah.
We need to do a weekly segment on what makes Bobby lose his head. Each week he gives us one thing that makes him lose his head.
I can
a lot of shit makes me lose my mind.
Are you ready?
I'll give you go on for a while with this.
I'll give you one thing right now. For me, I do not like in our current society when people use the www dot and then the website. There is no reason at all to say www ever. There's no reason to print it. There's no reason to say it. You might as well then just say http:// because that's just equally.
Are the same people. Those are the same people who say, Mike just called me on his car phone.
car phone, yes.
On the car phone.
Yeah, it's my car phone.
And the same people who say, I left a message on your machine.
You're right.
I still
though.
get that.
People still say
I called
even
you before I got your machine.
I see it on infomercials. Like if you want this ninja blade now, go to www. Stop it.
www.
You don't need to do that. That enrages me to all end. That's what would get me really fired up. I do yell at the television when I see that happen.
You know what enrages me? That Mike Nicolia never showed up tonight.
Oh, he ghosted again, huh? Maybe there's something going down in Lindenhurst today.
I hate, keeping on this topic, I hate fucking catchphrases and stupid shit people say over and over again. The one that used to really piss me off, and I used to cringe every time I heard it, and thank God I don't hear it that much anymore, is
Trump.
Don't even go there. Fucking hate that. Fucking hate that.
You know which one it is for me? You ready?
It is what it is.
No, you can't make this shit up. No.
Oh, you can make it up.
No, you can make it up. It's very easy. You ready? My dick fell off. You can't make this shit up. You can make it up because I just did.
You can make it up. I 100%. Hate that expression too. I hate them all.
Yep. I hate that one. That one bothers me.
I hate this. I used to get somebody, just told somebody used to say this to me all the time. Graz knows who it was. Marge, and I love Marge, used to work at the bar, right?
Tell him Marge sent you.
Marge, I used to come in and every day, and I knew what her answer was going to be, and I wanted to, but I would go, Marge, how's it going? She'd go, same old, same old.
I do have a standard answer for people that I see at work when they say, hey, how's everything going? I go, as good as it can be. That's what I say. That's my catchphrase. As
and I
good
hate
as
when
it can
people
be.
say, you go, how's it going? They go, it's going.
It's.
I say staying out of trouble. I say everybody
Stay out
goes,
of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like
that's
that
another
either.
big one.
Everybody says
that's
to me,
a
how you
classic.
doing? I'm doing all right, staying out of trouble.
Yeah.
I have someone I deal with a lot at work, one of my clients, and I'll say, how you doing? And he'll say, and he does it with sort of like a pause and he'll say, I'm doing great. Just like that. I'm doing great.
That makes me want to say,
really,
something, fuck you.
Really
fuck
emphatic.
you.
Right. I know. I'm like, I'm doing great. I'm like,
you mean
really
I have
emphatic
somebody who
about it.
does that to me.
Yeah.
But he really is. He's very
Is he?
genuine.
You've been tempted,
No, he's not. His life
No, he
sucks.
is.
No,
he
Richie,
really
his
is.
life sucks.
Yeah.
His life fucking sucks. I know it does. I know his life sucks. That's why he says it's great. He's hoping it's great. His fucking life sucks.
Rich,
he's trying to convince himself it's great.
Rich, tomorrow when he says that, I want you to call him out on it and be like, "Oh, you're catching BJ's in the parking lot before work?
Yeah.
That's a great life. That's what I want you to say."
No, you just turn around and he goes, "I'm doing great." You go, "You're doing great. Fuck you." How's that? You're doing great? You're still doing great? I just fucking flattened all your tires. How the fuck are you doing now? How you doing now, dickhead?
How's your
Come
day?
on. How's your day now?
How you
I just
doing?
pissed all over you. What?
You guys that's funny.
I just stifled all the gas out of your fucking car. You doing great, prick? Still doing great?
How are you doing now?
I dumped a pound and a half of sugar right in your hot water tank. How you feeling?
Yeah. You know what? The other thing, I used to hate this. Same shit, different day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That one annoys me.
Yeah.
I say that a lot.
That one does get to me.
I hate that one. Yeah.
Graz, what do I say to you? You call me and you say, "How's the family?" I say something as good as we can be, right? Do I say that often?
As good as you can be.
As good as I can be. I do say that one a lot. I think that's more of an original one. I don't really see too many people saying that.
Oh, can't
Doing the
complain.
best I can.
Yeah, the can't complain I hate. Ugh.
Can't complain. And if I did, no one cares anyway.
Nobody listens.
Yuck. I'm like, yeah.
All
well,
right, Don Pardo, what's next?
if my wife was cheating on me, I'd complain about it too.
I'd be
Does
broadcasting
anybody?
all over the place.
I have a question. Does anybody know who Sarah Thomas is?
Yes, it's Thomas's English Muffin's daughter.
I want to get the Hunt Nooks and Crannies.
Yeah, exactly.
That could be.
Uh-huh.
Very well could be.
Filippo, you know who
Or
Sarah Thomas is?
No clue.
She's the heir apparent to Wendy's.
Yeah, there you
no,
go. There's
she
the other one.
is, she is going to be the first female referee in the Super Bowl this year.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to know about it. I don't care.
No,
wait.
When is any
Hold on.
male
She's wait a minute.
referee?
Let me tell you what she's doing.
Wow.
When
She's-
has
don't
any
you wanna
male
know-
referee been fucking brought up like his name brought up like that?
Yeah,
When?
true.
Well, this is the first.
This is the first.
I don't care.
They're gonna make a big deal of it.
Bobby, you
I
are
don't
now.
give a shit.
Come
You're
on,
very
give it to the
chauvinistic.
women, man. They got the fucking first
Well, I'm
time.
just saying. She's
Let-
the
Why
first,
did she get
first
the
female.
fucking job?
Let me translate what Bob's saying. All right,
Well-
I could translate it because he's not being sexist.
He's being a little
answer for that.
sexist.
No,
Michael.
no, he's
No,
not.
I'm not.
No, he's not. Because
Bobby, wait
Is
a
she
minute.
good? She got the job. Why do I got to hear about it? Why
Right.
do I
Because
hear
she's the
about it?
first that ever did it from her
She's
gender.
the first.
Yes.
Right.
well,
You're
here's
gonna hear
or
it.
maybe she's the first to do it from the gender she now identifies with.
Yes.
I don't even know what she is.
Bobby, equality.
No, she's a
Remember
woman.
that.
Secretary.
Equality.
no. Listen,
I'm not for it.
I'm no. You're for equality. Wait. Don't say that.
No.
Bad
I'm not
soundbite.
No, take that back.
Yeah.
Take that back.
Yeah.
I am not for making a big fucking deal
Right.
out of this shit.
Right.
I didn't
Right.
like when they talked about they had 3 black referees in the game or whatever it was.
Oh, no, it was an all African American referee staff.
Correct.
Why
Nobody
do I
was
need
white.
to know that?
Right.
That was
Why can't I
that's
just
extreme.
accept that they're
It's like,
good
what are
at
we
their
doing?
job and that's it?
So let me translate what you're thinking, because I have
like a
I have
6-footer.
your mindset, not as I would think, but
She's been
I
around for a long
understand.
time.
Phone?
Yeah. No.
She's
there's nothing-
47. I mean, she's not a kid. She's been around the,
Yeah,
she's been an
so-
NFL
so
referee.
here's the
She
deal. Listen,
performed very well, Bobby.
There's-
She got high scores.
she was the
in what
first-
She was doing.
they
I
didn't.
think she
She
was the
looks like
first one
she's
ever.
7 foot tall.
She didn't get all this pomp and circumstance for the first game she might have refereed, right? Did we hear about the first game she did? Do you remember that?
I did.
Well,
You remember the
I don't
game?
remember it, but she was the first woman.
I remember. Okay, so let's say she gets the first game, all right? And I know the Super Bowl is a bigger deal, but here's the truth of what's going on underneath, right? There obviously is people that want to be recognized, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to be recognized, okay? The thought process for the normal person is, oh, great, she'll be in the Super Bowl. But past that, there's nothing meaningful to that because she's already been in the NFL for a while. I've seen her in plenty of games. She refs a good game, and she's now accepted that whole concept. She's now accepted, as well as any woman that has the same qualifications as all the other referees to call the game. At
She's
this
better
point,
than most of them because
Well,
you
I'm
got to
gonna
have
tell
high
you-
grades to get into the Super Bowl.
well, yes,
Well, but
yes,
it even
she gets
goes-
higher.
it
And
even goes
how?
further
Hold on,
than that.
Rich, can you look up how they vet the referees to work the
Yes,
Super Bowl?
I know how they vet
Okay,
them.
here's my
high
take
scores,
on it.
High scores
Sorry.
during the regular season.
I didn't get through my thought, but go ahead, Bobby.
It's a ratings grab. It's a
Might
pandemic.
be. Might be.
It's a fucking. It's all bullshit. Oh, she's better than who? Who's she better
Certainly
than?
got something to do with it.
How do they prove who's better?
Well,
she got high scores in what she does.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It has to come down to the vetting because I think the coaches end up sending in their picks on who they want to be there throughout the NFL, right? Is that how it works? So everyone, it's like a comment card at a restaurant. Like, how'd your waiter do?
So
yeah,
they're allowed to send picks, and the Mets GM is not.
Right.
I don't get it.
I think it goes by like it almost goes by like their stats for the season.
Yes.
I want to say.
Yeah, like correct calls, overturned calls.
Right.
But then there's also an area of opinion, though, too. There absolutely is an area of opinion where the coaches or management gets to pick or who they think are the best refs in the league to get the most accurate game call.
Baseball Writers,
yeah,
Baseball
something
Writers
like that.
Association.
That's what I'm looking
Yeah.
at. So that's why I said look up what the actual system is for vetting referees for the Super Bowl because that's an interesting concept. So if it was and it was based on true merit, then Bobby's right. Then there is no difference in a man or a woman because it's based upon a human being calling a football game that has certain rules to it, and whether they're man or woman, they should be calling a fair game. At that point, then it doesn't matter if they're a man or woman. It's about the mindset of somebody who's a referee, a certified referee, to call a clean game. And at that point, you don't actually have to create all this hoopla. So then, yes, comes in what Bobby was saying. There's probably a ratings grab. But how many women are actually going to tune into the Super Bowl and go, oh, look at the woman on the field? No, they're not going to do that because they've already accepted
I know a
this
lot
point.
that would.
Really?
They would have been watching anyway.
My wife would go, oh, cool, there's a female referee. And I go, Chris.
I don't want to hear about it.
No, I say, Chris, she's been in the NFL for, whatever, how many years. And she goes, oh, okay, cool. It's good to see a woman out there. And that's the end of it. You don't need to make a big deal out of it. But at the end, I understand the female perspective, right? It's just like every other perspective of people who are not in the dominant feature.
Why can't I do that?
Right, why can't I do that? But now you have. And so now beyond this, there shouldn't be any more hoopla. The second woman, the third woman, all woman, whatever, like we said before, it all should just be acceptable. And listen, I'm all for accepting it all. Go for it. I don't care who you are. If you have the qualifications and you can call a clean game, I don't care if you're a freaking a Doberman pincher on the sidelines calling a clean game. If you call a clean game, put that freaking Doberman pincher right there next to the freaking parabolic microphone guy. I'm in.
Now that would be a fucking story.
Fuck yeah, it would. But we wouldn't celebrate it like it's the turn of the century.
How the hell would he call the field goal is good, though?
He puts a treat in this bowl.
Well, listen, Kevin Epstein said, I think they take a test and they drop the worst score.
Yeah.
Good callback.
Actually,
well done.
They every official that is the NFL's highest graded officials.
Now, how do they
for the Super Bowl?
That's what I'm saying. So how do they get that highest grade?
It is evaluated for calls that they made and calls that they missed on every single play throughout the regular season.
By who?
Then God bless her.
Every
then
play.
God bless her.
Yes.
Right. So,
but by who? That's what I'm asking. Is it by a referee union? Is it by management? Is it by the NFL officials? Is it by is it by coaches? What is it by?
Or are these done on Dominion?
It is done. It is done. It is done.
Is Pablo Escobar weighing in on this?
It's a flip of the coin.
Okay.
By Roger Goodell.
No.
There you go.
I thought you were serious. From his basement.
No.
Listen to me.
Hold on. Let me give you the answer. The answer is
because it's all bullshit.
No, the head of officiating,
yes.
Alberto Riveron, leads the way with the grades and the reports that are distributed to each official via the NFL operations webpage.
Okay, so it all gets done through the NFL.
Right.
Okay.
It all gets done through the NFL
Listen to me.
on every single play during the regular season.
I've worked in the political world a long time, okay? Everything we write to justify what we're going to do is all bullshit. The qualifications are made up. The criteria is geared towards the answer you want, okay? Everything is bullshit. It's just all bullshit, okay? Don't believe that they have this criteria or that they use this criteria.
Mike,
sit in a
fuck
room.
you, fuck you.
Yeah.
They sit
Exactly.
in a room and they get a bunch of fucking retarded lawyers together and they fucking come up with the right words. Rich, you okay?
Yeah, I'm going to take the garbage
Still
out.
waiting
So
on
be
that
back in a
heifer,
second.
Julio. Fuck you.
Rich is going to get the leaf blower going.
Fuck you. You're cool.
If this woman is that
Fuck
good,
you, I'm out.
if the woman is good,
Yep.
okay.
Let her in. Yep, 100%.
Don't give me a bullshit story as to why you picked her. Tell me you wanted to.
I don't know if they did though.
so
They
then-
didn't give a backup story saying that they did this for whatever. They just said she's going to be in there. She's going to be reffing the Super Bowl. This is
They
the first
did
time
it
it's
because
happened.
she scored well.
Right, exactly.
I was going to say
because she was a
if they followed
I
the
don't
process,
believe that shit.
right? And if it wasn't rigged for her to just be the first female, obviously this year, right? Everything is, you got the first female vice president, might as well the first female Super Bowl referee.
Well, either way,
That's what I'm talking
then you got to go
about.
back and
If they
say
didn't-
then every Super Bowl that ever happened with referees is all bullshit, right? I mean, you can't just say because she's a woman is bullshit. You got to say every referee that ever was picked to be in a Super Bowl for the last 50 years is bullshit. It's just who they felt like having in there. And that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So, Bob, this goes back to what I
yeah.
was saying with you. You weren't saying to be a sexist remark. You're just saying the system is rigged no matter who's going to be it.
They just wanted her in it.
Right.
That's it.
Right. And that's
So, like,
that's
they're
what I'm
rigging
getting
the-
back
so
to.
they're
It wasn't
rigging the report cards.
I'm just
Let
trying to
me ask-
clear
let
up
me
your
tell you
name
something.
that it wasn't a sexist remark. It was just a matter of saying that the system is built just to do what they want to do.
They have a union. They want to draw attention to certain games or to certain situations. How are we going to do this? They think about it. They talk about it. It's a pandemic. What would be a great story, a good human interest story? This would be fitting. All of a sudden, we have this happening when this Me Too movement and female vice president shit happened, and general managers getting fired for sending pictures and shit. All this shit is happening suddenly now. Why? Come on. When you look at a baseball game and you look at the umpires that are picked for World Series, those aren't the best umpires. Those are the ones they want, they like, that paid the most dues.
They give the
ones who
most controversy
Come
when a
on.
call is made, and they can handle the controversy, and their names are known. Like
The fact that Angel Hernandez even does the game anymore fucking blows my mind.
or what's his name?
Yeah,
West.
it's
West
true.
is another
Joe
one.
West.
Joe
Especially
West.
Joe West.
Yeah. You
Fucking
Yeah,
horrible.
but-
It's been horrible for 30 years.
30 years. It's been terrible.
It's been terrible.
Terrible, West.
Terrible.
People
for
want
30
to.
years.
People want to beat the fuck out of that guy.
Yeah.
Yet he
Right,
gets
people are
playoff
angry.
games.
Playoffs. Listen,
Playoffs.
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 Bob, what do you think the timeline is for a woman umpire?
I think they've already tried that in the minors. I know they did it in the minors, but the thing about that is, I'm surprised that hasn't happened first.
Right, because baseball usually leads the way in some of these big changes.
And the reason I say I'm surprised is because I could go back 25 years thinking about when there was the first woman doing minor league baseball.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure she's got to be better than Country Joe West. She'd be doing Angel Hernandez. She's got to be. It had to have happened. The only thing I can think of is that she just didn't want to pursue it. I don't know. But there are a lot of women umpires doing youth games these days.
Yes.
And some of them are very good, just like
Yeah.
anybody else.
Yep.
And some of them are pathetic, just like anyone else.
Yeah.
But the point is, when there's a woman that's pathetic, I hate to admit this, it's
You
even
treat
worse.
them as shitty as the male.
Because you feel bad that if you're gonna have to go off on her at
you
a
can't
game,
even yell at her.
yeah, you're gonna get
treat her
tagged
just
to
as shitty
somebody.
as the male.
You're like, okay. Okay. If it was
all
a
right.
guy, I'd be like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Right. So don't you think just because of that concept is the reason why it hasn't gotten there? Can you imagine Terry Collins coming out and kicking dirt on a female umpire and what label he would get instead of being a beloved manager for the Mets and wanting to come back this year and wanting to be part of it or wanting to be somewhere in the Mets organization? They would have branded him because of that as someone
And I
that
would
would
have
have...
loved a woman umpire to say, my ass is in the jackpot.
Hold on, Bobby. Wait, I got O'Toole.
Yeah.
O'Toole, hold on a minute. Cue up the special report.
Okay, there you go. You got it? Here you go.
Oh. Yeah, because I got more breaking news on that too.
Oh boy.
Hold on. I apologize, folks, for having technical difficulties. Sources say that the Washington football team will promote Jennifer King, making her the first black woman to be a full-time NFL coach effective tomorrow.
Wow.
Back to you, O'Toole.
Wow. So there you go, right in line with what we're talking about. Breaking news and all of that. That's
just happened just now on my phone.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So
there you go. Look at that.
So she's not she's obviously not
referee.
the head coach. Did they say what specific coach she will be? Is she
the
training?
Washington football team, effective tomorrow, will promote Jennifer King
I got it.
to a full-time offensive assistant.
Offensive assistant. Thank you.
A source confirmed, making her the first black woman to be a full-time coach in the NFL.
Oh, good for her.
Back to
you know, I always wondered, why haven't the Redskins just changed their name? Like, they're not the Redskins anymore. Why don't you just become the Washington Red Heat
Right.
or the Washington Reds or anything? Just get it over with.
Right.
You know?
Well,
Get the skins
they
out of
said
there.
they'd give him a few years to come up with a new name.
I don't like this Washington football team shit.
Yeah. Seems a little too formal. Like, have you seen the Washington football? Like, you don't know what
The
you're talking
football
about.
Team.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're like, oh,
You know, it was always weird.
football
It was
team?
always weird for me. Growing up, this always was the case. It's the only team they used to do this with. But they would always say the New York Football Giants.
Yes. Then the new football Giants.
Well, that's big. The New York Football Giants. That's like a.
The New
That's
York
almost like a
Football
pride. That's a pride.
But
thing
at least
to
they had
say
the
as a
Giants
fan.
name in there. So if they said the Washington Football Stallions or something,
Redskins.
then it'd be fine.
Stallions.
Right. Stallions.
Stallions.
Yeah.
Not stallions. Scallions.
Like the delicious
What about-
green vegetable.
Wow.
What about
Little
the
spikes.
Senators? Why not be the Washington Senators?
You'd have
Wasn't that
Emerald.
the,
Emerald go.
The Senators, or the Senators, because they're no
That was the
longer in
baseball team.
baseball.
That would be
Right.
really good. I actually would
Why
like
not?
that name. Yeah, I would like that
Yeah,
name.
why not?
I would
Watch
like
the
They
that.
could
Senators,
use
bring
the
it back.
Walmart. They could use the Walmart W, just like the Nationals do.
Or the
at
Washington
least people-
insurrections. Why not? We just go with the
insurrection.
right, the
The
insurrections.
insurrectionists.
And you know what? That's
I
a
like that.
badass name for a team.
good.
They just come out. They're just throwing everything. They're taking all the camera equipment, TV equipment,
would love
throwing it everywhere.
I would love it because their nickname would be the Ins.
Yeah.
It would be great.
The ends. How about those ins? Go ins.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
Ins!
I don't care what
Let's
player.
go ins.
I don't care what player is number 41. That's my favorite player.
That would be. I'd have the jersey.
Yeah. On the
But
front,
no,
it just says
you know
ins.
what? If someone wants to hire someone and thinks they're going to do a great job or whatever,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're female or male,
No.
black or white.
I
Well,
just
that's
don't
what-
like all the fucking.
Hoopla
I
around
don't
it.
like all the fucking
I know.
sideshow shit that goes on. The little 10-minute. I got to watch the 10-minute video of how she rose to her prominence and
the
where she
TV
grew up
package.
and,
Yes, you are
you know,
inevitably going to
and
see
the entire
the TV
and
package.
You know what I don't like hearing about? I don't like hearing about. Well, she was treated differently. She was treated with sexism, racism, and any. I don't want to hear it.
No,
You got
we don't
there.
have any of that. She was actually the first woman for a lot of stuff. She was the first woman who officiated a major college football game.
Okay.
First woman to officiate a bowl game.
Wow, she's the real shit, huh?
First to officiate in a Big Ten stadium.
First
and
to give
then-
a Hummer under the fucking stands during halftime.
Yeah.
All right.
And then first to be hired as a full-time female referee in the NFL. I mean,
Well,
she is
made her way up. But
And
do we
for
do
all
that
you
with every
fans-
single ref? That's I guess that's what Bobby's saying. We should then have to
Right.
do a 10-minute TV package at the Super Bowl for every single ref that made it there for the first time.
But
Because
look,
again, if we're going to
if-
hold everyone to the
Right.
same standard, right? We want equality. That would give everybody equality. And I've always said that. And listen, my wife's a huge feminist, and we don't have arguments. I agree with what she's saying. You could definitely celebrate it, but then celebrate everything, right? It's either everything or
Right.
nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Let's say I'm a
Exactly.
referee. I'm a referee, and I've been one for 25 years, and I look at myself as one of the few Sicilian referees. All right, whatever. So where's my story? Where's
Right.
my fucking story?
Right.
She comes in, and because it's a woman, she gets a fucking 10-minute fucking video? Come on. Where's my video? I want my video.
Bobby, you're getting a fucking beer made after you.
I want my
That's
video.
true.
Where is it? It's the same
Wait,
place as
hold
my
on, keep
T-shirt.
going. Hold on, Don Pardo, what's next? We're getting to that.
We got Final Four just leading into the NFL playoffs.
Playoffs.
And I think you got to say, I mean, really, in the NFC over there, you're going to have Brady going against Rodgers. And it is somewhat amazing what Tom Brady does in 1 year. I saw a meme, obviously, trolling my beloved Dallas Cowboys, as many of the internet is taken up with lots of hatred for my team, which I have learned to live with over the, 41 years of fandom.
Rich, you learn to live with herpes. This is not that. You learn to live with that.
But still, you got to see what they're doing down here for the Super Bowl.
Is that where it is? It's in Tampa this year?
Yeah, it's here in Tampa.
They got 45 cannons.
There may be no fans in the stadium,
right?
But there's no social distancing outside in the areas they put together and the parks that they closed down and the shit that they got going on.
They're gonna cut to a shot in between the commercials, and it's just gonna be two people TFing at a tailgate in the parking lot. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but just remember,
there's gonna be thousands of people here. The hotel rooms are booked up for the date already.
I want to play cornhole before the game with the new woman referee.
There you go. Or, Bobby, you can play beer pong cornhole from brewbag.com for your beer pong cornhole.
With the woman referee, who, based on that little picture I just saw, I hate to say this, seems a little cute.
Yeah.
All right?
She is.
I didn't want to say that, but all right.
Or you can come down here and play ping pong with me. I have a girl that plays without a paddle.
I stopped playing ping pong. I was playing ping pong in Ding Dang, and something bad happened.
I love ping pong.
Oh, yeah.
Needless to say, I was shitting pancakes for a week.
She'll play beer pong like that.
Oh.
What's next, Don Pardo?
Here's the one thing, though, before you go any further. I don't necessarily, and I'm sure this is her choice, but like the fact that she has it all tucked in under her hat, all her blonde hair tucked in under her hat. It kind of just, kind of assimilates with the other refs. No, I agree with you. I'm sure you should have it in a ponytail or something so it's not in your hair as you're running down the 50-yard line. But is there some sort of, I don't know, like regulation for referees to make sure that all their hair is back? Is it a health and safety issue? Is it just a safety issue in general? It's interesting to kind of...
I think it should be flowing in the wind.
That would be nice. No hat. A beautiful blonde girl just running down the sidelines after the kickoff just to kind of judge what's going on.
All right, here you go. I got a better one.
As long as she doesn't kneel for the national anthem, I'm good with her.
Yeah, like I said, beautiful blonde hair. It's great.
Yeah.
Get those girl football players that play in bikinis.
Lingerie football.
That's the XFL.
All the sticks and everything.
That's the XFL.
XFL, yeah. The lingerie girls.
That didn't quite work out right. That didn't survive too much.
It's just with a mask.
Oh, there you go.
I cannot believe how sexist you guys are. What's next?
Dude, no way are we sexist. I'm saying that I'm glad she made it, but it should be under merit. That's all I'm saying for everyone.
She got there on merit.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I don't agree with anybody having to cut their hair or shave their fucking beard or fucking do anything for any reason.
Well, hold on.
If I want to have long hair, I have my fucking long hair. If I want to have a beard, I should be able to have a beard. And if the girl wants to run around with her blonde hair locks blowing around the ballpark, go ahead.
Yeah. I don't.
Why we got to tell everybody they got to pin it up and this? Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think that. I'm sure if they are.
Beautiful hair.
No, she probably did it so she's got clear line of view. So there's no.
That's what I'm thinking. I think it's
around her face.
A personal choice. That's fine.
I bet you.
Anyway,
I wouldn't have to worry about it.
I got one last note here, and I'd like if I could get a little breaking news.
Here we go. You got it.
Because this topic here has been kind of hanging around for a little while, kind of mention it a lot, but it seems that some wheels are spinning on the 1940s collaboration talks have begun.
Okay.
So I'm glad to hear that things are finally moving because we keep hearing about it. But is this going to happen, Graz? What's going on with this collaboration?
I spoke to my second father, Charlie, and I'm invited out to 1940s this weekend for a hoedown, showdown, and sit down with them to talk about the Inns Ale and the Limo Talk 5-year anniversary.
And here is the commercial for that exact thing. So here it is. Live.
Hey! Good evening, everybody! Mikey the Man, the fan, talking about Mets baseball there, Mikey. Yeah, before we get into all that there, Mikey, we got our sponsors today. Today's show sponsored by the 1940s Brewery there, Mikey, out in Holbrook, Long Island. 1337 Lincoln Avenue, Holbrook, New York, 11741. Give them a call. 631-256-5626. A lot of sixes there, Mikey, for our 1940s. Get your beer to go. Go ahead, get curbside, get it delivered. Anywhere you find your local distributors, 1940s Brewery. Got some great beers. Go say hi to Charlie for us. Right there, Mikey. Tell him Mad Dog sent you.
Mike and the Mad Dog, Sports Radio 66.
That's us. All right, get him, Mikey.
Oh, okay, come on. Come on. I mean, the guy's been around 10 minutes. Call him the Big D if you want then, okay? Don't waste my time with garbage.
I love that.
Why does 1940 still remind me of the Rangers?
Yeah, because we used to chant 1940s.
I was going to say. I heard that my whole life growing up.
I could imagine.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have something coming out for our 5-year anniversary. I think something called an Inns IPA would be. I like how that sounds. So that's what we're working on, and I hope to be able to get. I would like to get 52 packs, Mike. 100 cans. I thought
52
you think I should
packs?
get more, Michael?
First of all, time out. 52 packs. So you're saying 50 2-pack cans, or you're talking about an entire case of 52 cans? What are we talking about?
No, 52 packs.
102 52 packs? Okay, 1 and 2 and 2 is 10. I got it.
So bottom line is, Graz, you want to get 100 cans of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a hand. I want to get 100
99 cans of beer on the wall like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you want 100 cans, and what do you want to do with them?
I want to sell them.
You want to motorboat them?
Want to sell them?
You motorboat
I'm going to get all you guys to give me money, and I'm going to pay for it. And we're going to make money on the deal. I'm going to get 100 from Greg. I'm going to get 25 from Zorelli. I'm going to get 25 from Inns. I'm going to get a 50.
25.
I'm getting 50 from O'Toole, from him and Pete. That's it.
And so all we have to do is buy the ingredients, pay for the can and the can art and the labeling and all that stuff. So basically, we're subsidizing all the raw materials. Then we're going to sell them through 1940s?
I think so.
All right, and then we make whatever profit.
And you're going to send me a 4-pack.
50-50. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I listen. Right. I'm all for the collaboration. Obviously, I enjoy 1940s beers tremendously. Charlie does a great job out there, so I put all the trust in his hands in regards to the brewing process, and I'd love to see our label on a can of beer that's actually drinkable. So,
Bobby, you're getting a beer after you.
Yes.
How
this
awesome
is actually
that?
A big announcement for me.
It is.
You know, it's like this is right up there with all those little things I've been getting on the internet, which I've known from the beginning were all frauds, about how Trump will still be president on January 20th. Biden will never get in. All these things saying that it's not going to happen, and the military is going over to the fucking White House to seize it.
Yeah.
To seize it. Right?
25,000.
Right? They're coming. I tell people, they send me this shit, and I go, you're fucking out of your mind. You're out of your fucking mind. Stop. I write back, stop. So now, I bet somebody a month ago, she tells me, there's no way. I'm telling you right now, all the truth is going to come out, the fixed election, all this stuff. I said, where are they presenting it? No one wants to hear it. Yep. Biden will be sworn in on January 20th, and it's over. And she goes, no, it's not. So up until the I says, good. You take me out for a steak dinner when Biden gets sworn in, right? So I called her up yesterday. I go, I like my steak medium well, and I'll have them. I said, and I'll only get a side of potato.
Taties.
And I'll leave the tip. You know what she says back? It's not over yet.
Oh my God.
They're like the Black Knight in Monty Python, right? It's merely a flesh wound.
Is it?
Get the lobster tail with that, Bobby.
Now I want to because she tells me if she makes me wait a little bit longer.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting lobster with it.
Oh, side salad will come, a little grilled shrimp maybe. You know.
We're going to be building up. We're going to be building apartments on the moon.
Videos about how it's going to flipped over, and then there's going to be a new corporation for the United States of America.
Yeah.
And Biden could be his own little president, but Trump is going to run the other country, whatever the country that is. Great. All right. They believe this shit. They believe it. They're out of their fucking mind. And I'm sitting there going, would I like to see this shit happen? I don't even want to see that happen. I don't want to see that.
We're in a spaceship colonizing the moon, and she's yelling from the back seat, "It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It's not over.
Not over."
All right, we only got 10 more minutes. Come on, Greg DiFilippo, what do you got for us? You got a couple of questions.
I got a couple of things. Next week we got a special guest coming on.
Ooh, like tonight? Like they're supposed to come on and they never do?
Next Thursday, we have a special guest coming on. His name is Del Leonard Jones. He's the author of the book At the Bat, The Strikeout That Shamed America.
Ooh.
It's a novel based upon the poem Casey at the Bat, set in 1888.
I'm going to have to read that poem now before next week.
Yep. It ranks number 9 on the Goodreads list of the 112 greatest baseball novels of all time.
Fuck, I got a lot of reading to do. Shit.
Yep. It's sold in Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
And you can also get it on Amazon.
And what's the name of the book? Strikeout?
No, At the Bat.
At the
Bat. Strikeout That Shamed America.
Okay, At the Bat. I got it.
He was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, he was a reporter in the money section for USA Today. He wrote over 300 cover stories, and he's also a Pulitzer Prize nominee for beat reporting.
Here's a question.
Very, very intelligent man.
How many pages are in this book?
I don't know.
Because I don't read anything more than manuals nowadays.
if it's bigger than a pamphlet,
everybody's got to read the poem.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. All right.
I'll put it out this week.
No. Like the Casey the Bat poem, I know. I want to read his book now, and that's what I'm worried about. Is getting involved with reading again and being more intelligent than I was yesterday. And I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I'll tell you where I draw the line. I won't read anything that's any longer than Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh God.
That's
he'll be on next week.
The thing is about Casey at the Bat. Casey at the Bat. Everybody thinks that that's like this poem about heroism of some sort. He struck out.
Yep.
Right.
Sucked.
Mighty Casey has struck out. Do you know who the pitcher was?
Babe Ruth.
R.A. Dickey.
He's throwing
African American player.
He's throwing Ephus pitches.
All knuckleball.
All knuckleballs.
Yeah. Knuckleballer.
All right.
What's next, Greg?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order the book right now. So I'll have my questions ready to go. I placed my order. I'm good.
All right.
There you go.
I'll have the questions ready to go.
Then Graz is just about had enough with New York, and I think he's ready to move down to Florida. He wants Bobby to come down with him, he wants to open up Inz's Sunshine 41 Sports Bar.
Sunshine 41.
I made it up today.
Sunshine 41.
That's pretty good.
Sunshine 41. Not bad.
So, Bob, I want to go to Florida.
What about Inns 41 South?
And we'll have the Inns.
No, we're not going to buy. Listen, I'm going to go in on it. We're going to buy a nice size in a really good area.
I'm in.
No.
In Sunshine 41 pub.
Graz is going to feel like he's Tom Cruise.
Florida.
Graz is going to feel like he's Tom Cruise in Cocktail. He's going to be down by like a tiki bar. He thinks he's going to get the hot Elizabeth shoe to kind of come back to his room.
My shirt off and my nipples hanging.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to light matches and throw them across the bar at people, thinking he's all cool.
I was just told by somebody, and this made me very proud. Jill Biden is Italian.
Yes, her maiden name is
Really?
ends with an O. I think. I saw it before. Yes, she is. Yep.
First Italian first lady.
There you go.
Really?
I want a whole fucking report on that. I want a documentary, a video.
Something.
What else, Greg? What else, Greg?
We have a new time slot for Pizzuzo and Don Sill.
She's Sicilian.
They are now on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. How do you feel about that, Graz?
I think it's a brilliant move.
Wait.
I think.
Wait. Time out.
Yes.
That was just for this week, as far as I knew.
Oh, yeah?
No, it's a new time slot, it says.
Where does it say that?
On a post that was put out yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, but that was because of this week, because of movement of Anthony Rodia. So that's the only reason why he moved this week.
So this is not a weekly. This is not a weekly thing.
I don't believe so. I was not told it was a weekly thing, and I do the scheduling.
But you want to know something?
I was going to say Don Sill made a power move right there. That's a
brilliant
great
move. Wait,
yeah.
It is. It actually.
That's a great time
He's
slot.
got a lot of comedians he talks to.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of hooks.
It sits nicely between Soul Space and you. It's a good lead-in to this show.
Absolutely.
I think I think it should stay.
Well-produced show.
Maybe you should get on the horn. See if you can make that happen. See if you can get people talk to Dill. Talk to Dilly, and he'll make it happen. Dilly Sill.
Tell him the Dillio.
Yeah.
What else, Greg? That it for you, Greg?
That's it for me.
What else you got?
Oh wait,
there's
one more.
You got one more? Go ahead, Greg.
There's one more. Yesterday, the music world, local music world on Long Island, lost a really good guy. Don Michael Prager died yesterday. So my condolences go out to his family.
Well, where was he? What band?
Robin Eve. He was known as Donnie Vape.
That was the guy that used to sing with Robin Eve.
He was Robin Eve's partner on the podcast.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Sorry to hear that.
What did he die of? Did it say? I don't remember.
He's a Long Island musician?
Sure. He had breathing problems. He was on oxygen,
Florida.
but he fell. What's that?
He's from Florida or from New York?
No, New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
New York. He was really good friends with Robin Eve.
He fell. So we send our condolences to his family.
That's terrible.
And we send our condolences to Robin Eve.
Robin Eve, yep.
All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, wait a minute. Before you shut us down, hold on. Hey, Zarelli, give us the ads. Hurry up.
Couple of quick Teespring.com, of course. Still waiting for my free Graz T-shirt to come. But Teespring.com we love. For all your T-shirt needs, please go to Teespring.com. Of course, GothamGoldGraz.com, Ins41.com, and maybe after the show today, you might have to get the rights to Sunshine41.com or Ins41South.com.
Ooh, I like that one.
I would lock up all three of those if I were you.
I like
Govs.com, Ins41 South. There you go, baby. I get some credit for that, though. Govs Radio, free drinks for life.
Yeah.
If I come down there. GovsRadio.com. Also, you can hear us
it's
on
either the drinks or the royalties. Which one do you want?
Drinks.
Drinks. No, I want to negotiate both. Yeah, I'm going to go drinks. If Graz is going to work there, there'll be no royalties. So I'll
think
go
about it. You'll never have to go out anywhere else.
There'll be no money in the drawer.
and a spackle bucket in the dump site.
Right on the water, we're going to get a bar.
It'll all be
Maybe even a brewery.
Shut up. Finish up, Zarelli. What else?
Box. You can hear us on the Boxcast app. Am I right with that old tool?
That is correct. On your TV, go to your Apple iTunes store on your Apple TV, or go to the Roku and look for the Boxcast app. And there you go. You got yourself Limo Talk and all of GovsRadio.com programming right through the Boxcast app on your TV.
Greg, what about Facebook? Tell them where they can find us, Greg. Hurry up.
Facebook, you can find us at Gotham Gold and Gotham Gold Graz.
Okay. YouTube, Gotham Gold Graz. On Instagram at Gotham Gold Graz. Twitter, Gotham Gold Bus. What else? Is that it?
LinkedIn.
Don Poto?
You had LinkedIn. I got Roslyn Social Club. Don't forget to go to the Roslyn Social Club on Old Northern Boulevard in the heart of Roslyn. Mention Graz and get 2 glasses of wine, and enjoy that in the heart of
exactly.
Roslyn.
Anything about Jeff Bosey?
New Hyde Park, Two Eagles Auto Body. If you get an accident, they take care of everything. Two Eagles Auto Body over in New Hyde Park. Also, a brand new website opening up, which everybody is very much talking about. Jeff Bosey's Super Duper Put It in the Pooper.com. So please visit that for all your Jeff Bosey needs. Plenty to check out there. And of course,
Jeff Bosey needs that anybody has.
Yeah, a few. Couple.
Well, listen, if you don't want to go to Jeff Bosey's Super Duper Put It in the Pooper.com, I'm not sure what you're doing with your free time.
Right.
So I would definitely check that out. And that's it.
Thank you,
God.
let me hear it. Hold on. I can't hear it. Listen, for everybody on Facebook, we love you. God bless. Please like the show. Please share the show. For Bobby Inzarello, Ins41, my co-host for 10 years, I love you, Bobby. Thank you for making
me laugh.
Love you,
man. It's been a great ride.
Good job today, Bobby. For Greg DiFilippo, thank you for everything. For Don Pardo, Richard Zarelli, I love you, Richard Zarelli. And for Michael O'Toole, the Band-Aid behind the Limo talk for the last 10 months. From the work with Mike and Pete and Steve, we say I love you. Thank you, Michael. We love you all. We'll see you next week. God bless. And we out. Good night, everybody. See ya.
So I surrender.